Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting video where I show you how to kill Dead Bride with ease. Dead Bride is a Colossus boss that can be found in a Void Intercept Battle in the First Descendant. The recommended level for taking on Dead Bride is level 44. Void Intercept Battles can be quite difficult, especially for new players. I will be going through a number of points and will be talking about all her weaknesses, resistances, and also going to be giving you a deep dive on my character choice loadout and what modules to use when you fight this Colossus. Also, watch the video until the end as I will walk you through the strategies that I used to not take or avoid taking damage by noticing how the boss's attack works. If you enjoy the content, don't forget to drop a like, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. The first step of any battle is to know your enemy. To defeat an Intercept Battle boss, we need to know a few things about it. Every Colossus boss has its own enemy type, weak point, their attack attributes, and attribute resistances. For Dead Bride, her strength is frost or chill, so any frost attack will barely do any damage to her. Her weak points are her core cover near the chest area, her ear sensors on both sides of her head, and her balancers around her knees. Shooting these areas will deal the most damage to her when in battle. There are other weak spots that she has, but we are going to be talking about it later in the video. For today's Void Intercept Battle, we play as Bunny, but you can choose any fire or electric type descendants. For her character modules, this is the set that I have chosen, and I have paid more focus on chill resistance by enhancing my cold antibody module 5 times as we are fighting a frost or chilled type boss, leading to less damage received on the battlefield. We start with reactors and components. Now with reactors, I will recommend any reactor that gives you greater skill power and sub-attack power while pulling up all skill power when equipped, rather than this example right here where it downgrades your skill power when equipped stats. For components, I choose HP support, auxiliary power for max HP increase, decimator sensor for maximum shield increase, shield enhancement memory for maximum shield increase, and defense support processor for a big boost in my defense. You can use any component that boosts similar stats. In conclusion, while the reactor boosts my ability, the components act as boosters for my defenses. Usually for big boss fights, I take a mid to long range approach as most bosses have huge AoE attacks and staying away helps you dodge their attacks easier. So for my loadout, I use a machine gun, a scout rifle, and a sniper. I choose a machine gun over a tactical rifle or an SMG is because first, the ammo capacity is much higher, which allows me to constantly spam bullets at weak spots of the boss while they are distracted by my teammates. Second, the range to damage ratio is also pretty good with a controllable amount of recoil. Also, a quick note, never bring a laser weapon to an intercept battle if you are trying to maintain a distance from the enemy, as laser weapons themselves have a very short range. These are the modules I use for the machine gun. With these modules, I try to focus on the accuracy, less recoil, with more weak point damage. For the scout rifle, I use these mods which help me increase the fire rate of the gun while I add more fire attack and weak point damage to concentrate damage where it hurts the most. For the sniper, these are the mods that I used for high accuracy and damage. You guys can copy and paste these mods or change according to the type of build you want to go with. Dead Bride is a formidable opponent in the battlefield. Her attack ranges from shooting ice spikes at her enemies to massive AoE blizzards, which will kill you in a very short period of time. Maintaining distance while shooting seems to be the best strategy at hand, but as you already know, these bosses can teleport and catch up to you in an instant. This is where Bunny's speed comes into play. With the super fast sprint ability, you can jump, leap, and dash away from the enemies faster than almost any Descendant. Creating distance is very important as it gives you a clear view of the boss's weak points and allows you to focus firepower where it deals the most damage. Dead Bride has quite a few weak spots, as I have mentioned in the beginning of the video, but there are some points that pop up while in battle. While using her AoE Blizzard attack, she is mostly invincible except for the 2 cylinders that pop out of her gun during that time. Shooting those cylinders deal massive damage and can also bait her outside the AoE radius of her attack to take a close counter approach without losing health. Breaking both cylinders immobilizes her for a brief period and opens her to additional damage. Having cold antibody helps prevent massive damage intake even when you get hit, and mid to long range weapons help you deal the much needed damage without much trouble. This is all that I had to share with you guys in this video. If the content was helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one.